I have this very large, polyp on my vocal cord, which is giving me a lot of the tone and the texture that has made me who I am, but it's extremely difficult to perform with because it's like running a marathon with ankle weights on.
That's a great analogy. Yeah, that's Miley Cyrus speaking in that very unique voice that is a product of the polyp in her throat, giving some insight to Apple Music's Zane Lowe and to those out there who like to believe that Miley's speaking and singing voice are a product of years of heavy drinking and smoking when she was, partying in the USA.
I had the Reiki's edema, which is something that is called, it's abuse of the vocal cords. And, being 21 and staying up and drinking and smoking and partying after every show does not help. But also in my case, it does not cause it. So my voice always sounded like this.
Now, Miley could have surgery to remove the polyp like Keith Urban did and Justin Timberlake did. But for Miley, the results could be worse than the original problem.
I do have this this blessing of a condition that I live with. So my voice is super unique because of it, but I'm not willing to sever it because the chance of waking up from a surgery and not sounding like myself is a probability.
But Miley maintaining that unique voice also means that she's not able to use that unique voice to perform and sing as much as she wants to, including getting out on tour to support her new album, Something Beautiful.
I don't lip sync. I sing live and these songs are big. Like End of the World is a huge song.
Let's pretend it's not the end of the world.
More to Lose is really it's strenuous. It's a big song.
But Miley says she could tour under a schedule that allowed her to rest in between or recover in between shows. But then she says that's like a wrecking ball to the financial aspect of going on the road.
It's not free to tour. And so if I can't play a certain amount of shows, it doesn't actually mathematically make any sense to do it. It's really hard to not design a tour that's gonna hurt you.
And yeah, I think Miley means both the financial side and the physical side of it. Because we've seen over the past couple of decades, several singers have to cancel the remainders of their tour because they've damaged their vocal cords. Like Adele, Meghan Trainor, Sam Smith, all had to cancel shows because they had to go have vocal cord surgery. So Miley, who already has a strain on her voice, has to be careful. Not just to protect her singing voice, but to ensure she has a voice in 30 to 40 years.
Because 5 shows a week, for someone without what I've got going on, is already so taxing.
Now, when it comes to the finances of a tour, I don't know all the, nuts and bolts and ins and outs of, going on tour. But there's no way to make this happen for Miley. We've seen artists kind of modify the typical, nonstop tour schedule. Yeah, Taylor Swift really spread out sections of her Eras tour. Most of the time when she went to another country, she just went to that country and then would come back home, for weeks on end and go back out to another country. And then Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour, she's only doing 9 cities. She's doing multiple dates in each city. But she's only doing 9 cities, and then she's having days off in between each one of those cities. Yeah, so it's definitely ways to do it. It's not as much of a grind. It's still a grind, but it's not as much of a grind. But I came up with a solution for Miley Cyrus. Here we go. Okay, so she goes on kind of a co-headlining tour, but it's not really a typical co-headlining tour. So she'd go with Kelly Clarkson, Pink, Sabrina Carpenter, Selena Gomez, someone like that. So let's say they first go to New York. So, night 1, Sabrina Carpenter performs. Night 2, Miley Cyrus performs. Now, they use basically the same stage. Yeah, so it's not like they're setting up 2 different stages. Same stage. Yeah, they could change it slightly with little modifications or accessories, stuff like that. But the basic structure of the stage stays the same. So the crew's doing a whole new stage. Screens stay the same, all that jazz. So Sabrina performs one night. Miley performs the next night. That's their dates in New York. Then, the next city is Minneapolis. So only Sabrina Carpenter performs in Minneapolis. So she goes to this one show in Minneapolis. The next city in 3 days is in, Denver. So they go to Denver. Yeah, Miley's going to perform in Denver. So one night is Miley Cyrus. The next night is Sabrina Carpenter. And then, so basically I'm saying Sabrina Carpenter is my example. Could do other dates in between in different cities that Miley's not going to perform in. And then, when they're in major cities, one date is for Miley, one date is for Sabrina. So it's basically you're throwing 2 tours at once. Because it's not going to matter to the public. They're going to buy tickets to go see Sabrina Carpenter. If they want to go see Miley Cyrus, they can buy tickets to go see Miley Cyrus the next night. So basically, it would one, for the cost of a tour, it would split the cost of two, but you're not really splitting the revenue because, yeah, you're still doing your own concert on the Friday night and Sabrina's doing her own on Saturday night. So you're still getting all the revenue pretty much of a solo tour, but yeah, you're splitting the cost. And yeah, you're splitting the cost with another person. And that means it wouldn't cost Miley any money to be having these breaks in between shows. So she could have, 5 days off in between each show. And Sabrina could just do other cities in between. Did it, figured it out. That's your plan, Miley. I have nothing more to say. That's your plan. Do it.
So that's why I protect the one that I've got so much, because I've got like
You're
one really strong chord.
100%.